like looking for a video that I could energize my day. Kia ora and welcome back. My name is Zoe DB, your vocal coach for today. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Avril Lavigne with Bite Me featuring Travis Barker. Avril Lavigne is one of the most incredible singers out there. She has an insanely high speech quality sound. She can sing mega high, super duper loud. Let's see how she does it and what she's up to with her vocal technique.
I was your wifey. Don't act so innocent. This was no accident. You planned this in the end, and now it's over. So say what you wanna say, 'cause you lied and I got played. You threw it all away. Now it's over. Just face it, it didn't make it. You beat us more than you could chew. Can you taste it? You should've known better to mess with someone like me. Forever and ever you're gonna wish I was your wifey. You should've held on, should've treated me right. Gave you one chance, you don't get it twice. And we'll be together now, so baby you can bite me.
Yes! I was like looking for a video that I could energize my day. This is fucking it. I love it. Fuck, what's she up to with her vocal technique now? She's too busy jamming out. Typical Avril. Yeah! Really super duper high speech quality sound. It's quite a repetitive melody. It's with lovely thick vocal folds, higher larynx. You can immediately hear I'm like starting to speak with a higher larynx as well at the same time. I love it. I love it. I'll go into a bit of a deep dive a little bit later as to how you can raise your larynx, but you can, without making fun of Avril Lavigne, you can kind of make fun of it in a way. If you start to talk a little bit higher, because if you hear her in her interviews, she does have a higher set spoken voice as, you know, in comparison to me, for example. So what you can do is imagine speaking with that higher larynx height and trying to sound like you would be Avril Lavigne, or a little bit childlike as well. Not to say that she's childlike, just have a higher set larynx. They have a higher pitch to their sound. And if you start speaking up here, then you can work on going, yeah, with that higher set larynx. But it's really important that you get that larynx high without pushing. We'll go into it.
I wish I was your wifey. You should've held on, should've treated me right. Gave you one chance, you don't get it twice. And we'll be together now, so baby you can bite me. Don't hold your breath, 'cause you're still choking on your words. Those things you said might be the last ones that I heard. So come pick up your clothes from the front yard, sprinklers on, but the rest, the backyard should've had the guts to say goodbye. Now you're gonna have regrets the rest of your life. Just face it, we didn't make it. You bit off more than you could chew. Can you taste it? You should've known better to mess with someone like me. Forever and ever you're gonna wish I was your wifey. You should've held on, treated me right. I gave you one chance, you don't get it twice. And we'll be together never, so baby.
Second verse, very similar to the first one. This is like typical Avril. I mean, when I say typical, there's like a lot of songs that don't necessarily follow this sort of format of, you know, quite a repetitive melody. I'm sort of thinking Skater Boy. I have to admit though, I love Avril Lavigne as a performer, but I'm not like a hardcore Avril Lavigne fan. I wouldn't be able to tell. Okay, hang on a second. I need to go and stop my dogs from playing together. One moment. I just want to say, this is my dog, Tui, and she decided that she would bark really loudly at the things in the garden. So she's going to join me for the rest of the video. Don't eat the microphone. What you can do there is if you're trying to reach those higher notes in the range or sound a little bit more like Avril, she's got very lovely thick vocal folds. You can take your Spectroid program. I'll put a link down in the description below for my favorite one. And what you're looking at is to make sure that the second formant on the peak or on the waveform is a above the first. And what that's telling me is that I am in lovely thick vocal folds. And you can take that then with a scale, for example, a really simple 5-note scale. Unimpressed, that's what she is. That way, then you can see, okay, I'm in lovely thick vocal folds, and I'm going to keep that sound as I'm going further up the range. If this is something that's not something that you're used to, like if this is outside of where you usually sing, this might take you a little bit of time. You notice there as well, though, the tracks coming in for that, yeah. So you don't have to sing every single one of them, but that is a great way to cross-train your voice, is to go up there. I'll go into a little bit more detail as to how you create that sound as well a little bit further on, but let's rock out. You ready to rock out, Tui? You ready to rock out? I know, eat my microphone, yeah.
Treated me right, I gave you one chance, you don't get it twice. And we'll be together, never so baby. I bet you taste me on the tip of your tongue, tip of your tongue, tip of your tongue. Felt fast when I know I should've run, know I should've run, know I should've run. I bet you taste me on the tip of your tongue, tip of your tongue, tip of your tongue. Felt fast when I know I should've run, I know I should've run, know I should've run. Ayo, you should've known better to mess with someone like me. Ayo, forever and ever, God, I wish I was your wifey. Should've held on, treated me right. I gave you one chance, you don't get it twice. Ayo, and we'll be together, never so baby, you can bite me.
Did you like it, Tui? You can't hear it at all. Okay, she's gonna go down. We have to remember as well, this is a punk song. It's not about beautiful singing. No, it's about telling a story, and often that is really spoken on pitch. I want you to get away from this idea of like singing really beautifully. I think it's one of the biggest pitfalls that people come into when they sing stuff like this. They start to go, yeah, da 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 da, and they want to make it sound really pretty. That's not what it's fucking about. Yeah, it's punk. Right. I want you to speak on pitch. If you're someone though who struggles to bring the vocal folds together as they're going further up in the range, then check out my singing 101 video up here. I know. We'll go outside in a second. We just got to tell them about how to sing like Avril Lavigne. Let me know down in the comments if you're someone who has a little puppy new in the family who likes to disturb. I know. We're going to go outside in a second. So what you can do though is as you're going further up in... I know. So what you can do though in order to create those sounds is I want you to think about the relaxation techniques. What I want you to think about, especially if you're singing da 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 da, you might need to change the key in the beginning just so that it's at a comfortable part of your range, and then you can sneak it up half a step each time just as you get more comfortable with the sound. I also want you to think about that it's not pushing, it's not belting. Microphone's lovely and close to her mouth. It's thick vocal folds. So let me know down in the comments below if you would like me to do a technique deep dive video into how you can get better quality thick vocal folds, or how you know that you're in thick vocal folds. I'd love to get your feedback on that. But Avril Lavigne, mwah, I know that she is sounding a little bit more nasal after suffering from Lyme's disease. Still think it sounds absolutely fucking kick ass, even a little bit more nasal or not. Doesn't even bother me. If you're looking to recreate that sound though, that's a whole nother video. I just wanted to talk about how you can create that lovely thick vocal fold, really punky, punchy sound. I also want you to think about working on your articulation, the miniga bidiga patika exercise. You can check that out up here, but I better take her outside before she starts complaining any longer. I'm fairly certain it's time for the afternoon feed. I'm gonna leave you at that. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I look forward to seeing you around here more often. Yeah, I know, we're just finishing. Big kisses. I'll see you around here next time. Have an awesome rest of your day. Ka kite ano.